3 people watching.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Including Kristen. Hello,
Woohoo.
Kristen.
Aw.
I know.
That's so nice.
I know.
Who else is watching?
The world.
Hey, YouTube.
Okay, cool.
I started streaming YouTube.
We look
That
kinda
would be me.
skewed. Are we skewed?
You're skewed.
All right.
He's okay with it.
That's just how it goes.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Free For All, your source for all things geek. I'm your host, Trey Elliott. Joining me, as always, Josh Barnett.
What's up?
That was a very weak intro.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you know where you stand.
Yo!
Now you're taking my shit. Neither one was good. Chuck Nally is also here.
Hello.
And back again, Kylie Booer.
Back again.
Indeed.
I'm back.
Much like Tag Team.
Back again.
And Backstreet.
That's
no,
true.
not Backstreet.
No,
All
they-
right.
They came back for sure.
They
did.
did.
I saw them
very
on a movie.
recently. They
It's
have a
true, they
single
did.
on the radio. It's not very good, though.
Mm.
Is that a fact?
Yeah,
They
they
do.
are releasing new music.
Wow.
Yeah.
They had
They have a
new-
song out right now.
Turns out
Right
none of them are
now.
Justin Timberlake, so they had
Right
to come
now.
back together.
Oh no, I thought their new song was like a while ago.
I mean, it was like, I say right now, like,
Like
2 months
Van
ago.
Halen's right now.
not like years ago. Like,
Right now.
in 2018, they released a single
Tomorrow.
that was played on the
Crystal
radio.
Gravy.
Yeah, Crystal Gravy. That was one of the best SNL skits of all time. Like,
What is Crystal Gravy?
so it was an SNL skit. It was, you know how they used to always open up with a fake commercial directly after the monologue?
Yeah.
They did one for Crystal Pepsi, but it was Crystal Gravy instead. Shot the exact same way as the commercial with the same Van Halen song and everything.
For
That's
Crystal
fantastic.
Pepsi, yeah.
It was just like clear gelatinous grossness coming out of a jar. It was
Mm.
Oh,
horrible.
man. I
It
don't
was-
know. It's gravy, so it's probably good.
Very similar to the actual Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi tasted fine.
It was gross.
I don't think I ever had it.
It was gross.
It was
So I hear.
gross.
It tasted like Pepsi, but clear.
It did not.
No.
It tasted like carbonated eggnog.
No.
Which is a
Ugh.
delight.
No, fuck
oh.
You guys don't do that?
you. No.
You
God, I do love
guess.
eggnog, but not carbonated.
I haven't had eggnog in a long time.
Ooh.
Yeah, come on, a good ice cold can of eggnog. You guys have never,
The old
you guys have never
can
shotgunned a can of eggnog?
What's wrong with you?
You can use RoboFunnel for eggnog.
Ooh,
Yeah, RoboFunnel.
Yeah.
he's hiding around. Oh, there he is. Hey, RoboFunnel.
Hey. Our old friend RoboFunnel, who we haven't used in
Oh, man.
years.
2
Just sits
years.
out here in the garage. I
2
said
years,
years.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to
That's
remember
2.
What's RoboFunnel?
that thing.
That gigantic beer bong.
That?
Beer bong.
Yeah, with the
Oh, I thought that was a gas tank.
It's part of one.
Oh, it's
It's
oh,
RoboFunnel.
you
It's
drank after it.
It's a bit of everything.
Have you put gas in that before you cut it apart and
No.
made it
I mean,
RoboFunnel?
Fuel for Men, aka PBR.
Did you drink 2 or 3 out of that at one time?
3.
It was 3. 3 in a row.
Evan couldn't do it. Fuck you, Evan.
Oh, did you successfully complete 3?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. Evan could complete 2. He could not complete 3.
Yeah, because that's really fucking hard to do.
Yeah,
You have a loose throat, sir.
thank you. Appreciate that. I've been working hard.
He would know. The deep
All that
dish
training-
always needs
all
the
that
Oh,
deep
that's
training
where the
paid
deep
off.
comes
Right.
from. Put the deep in deep dish.
Oh,
man.
god damn it. All right. How was everybody's week?
That's all right.
Mine was fucking stupid. For the most part.
Like good or hipster stupid? Like how hipsters say stupid when they mean good?
No,
I
I
think
just
he
mean
means
it
it's
was
really
dumb.
stupid.
Say stupid to mean good?
He just did.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's
No,
fair. You know
I
what?
didn't.
Good point.
But
Yeah.
sometimes they do.
Yeah.
As the resident hipster expert, I can say they do. But in this case, I just mean that I took my car into the shop on Friday because it was saying that the transmission needed to be serviced and it was not changing gears very smoothly. I called every day that they were open up until today, and they just kept telling me they hadn't figured out what's wrong with it. So then I got there today, and they finally told me it was just the battery that had to be replaced. They've had it for 5 days for the battery, and apparently they called CarMax on Friday and told them they knew it was the battery and never called me, and then tried to charge me $350 just to change the battery.
Yikes.
How'd that
Yeah.
go?
Not very well. I was super pissed. I ended up having to pay some, but yeah, I was obviously not. If I hadn't needed to get to Lane's thing, I would have like stayed there and freak the fuck out.
My fake CarMax transmission problem was just $100.
Man,
So-
yeah, mine ended up being $250.
That is weird that
For a
happens.
battery?
Yeah,
Oh, they charge you for like
Labor
labor,
and
looking at it,
yeah.
diagnostics, all that shit. What
Yep.
a bunch of bullshit.
I was.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm-
stressy when
I'm
you get?
going to go back over there tomorrow.
Do
The
you
only reason I left today.
stressy?
Do you stressy? Because I can imagine you like throwing a fit with just like a mouthful of pizza and like a taco in one hand.
I mean, that
This is
would
where my name comes from.
that would have made things a little better if I could have at least had some pizza while I was yelling at them. But alas, not.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and then I did go out of town this weekend, as
How'd
per
that go?
usual.
You did.
That went pretty well.
Where'd you go this
Do
time?
you go out of town like all the time?
I do.
Yep.
Yeah,
Every
you
weekend.
Oh, you do? You like to travel?
He goes out of town really hard when I
There was
need him for something.
condescension in that. You like to travel, do ya?
It was not condon. No, it was not.
Condensation.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
There
It
was
was
a little
not
bit of condensation.
There was a little bit of
Condensation.
condensation
And
on
just,
that.
just a hint of melatonin.
Oh, damn it.
No, I went to Atlanta. I may or may not have seen my third Hanson concert.
What?
Bop, yo.
Yeah, no, this was actually them performing with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. And it
Oh,
was-
well, good
Brought out the
thing.
big guns
It was really
for Hanson
fucking cool.
this time.
Wait,
does the one
you
still look like a girl?
went.
Hanson is a really good band.
He unapologetically likes Hanson.
Yeah, not like
loves Hanson.
when I was in 6th grade Umbop Hanson, but like
You went
current
to
day
go.
Hanson.
You went to get. Please tell me you went to go get like some ass afterwards.
I just like Hanson.
You went
I
because
mean, I
you.
went with my fiance, but and
yeah,
my sister
and
Aerosmith.
you got some ass
Very concerned
after.
with
I
the
mean,
amount
from
of
her,
ass
yeah.
Trey gets after he
You got
does
what?
things.
Yeah, from her, but not because of
Yeah.
Hanson. Just
It
because
didn't
she's
hurt.
my fiance.
You just enjoy Hanson.
Yes, I like Hanson. They're a good band. You should listen to them sometime.
He got a Hanson job.
Man, now I'm upset I didn't go with that.
Hanson. Well,
Did you?
You like
Don't stand over there and judge me.
Damn it.
No.
okay.
Talked
I mean,
right
I
over
did
it.
like 20 years ago when they were kids,
What?
and
What?
Right over my joke.
Bop is
Well,
catchy.
Be
You
louder.
still like
Bop
them?
is catchy.
No.
Mbap is catchy, especially with a symphony behind it, which totally happened this weekend. It was really cool.
I mean,
That
Can you
sounds just
deny it?
absolutely ludicrous.
right?
Speaking of which, I would prefer to watch Ludacris with an orchestra.
That
behind
I
it.
mean, I would
yeah.
also go see that.
Definitely.
I can just see the Philharmonic with "I Got Hose" playing in front of me.
Yeah.
I got Hose Philharmonic.
Just the string section really hitting during that different area.
Actually, it would be
codes.
called the Strang section.
You're right. You know what? You
Strangs.
are right. There it is.
I feel like no one can top my weekend, but you're welcome to try.
Oh no, that's all you.
Panthers came back from 17
You
down
did
in the
it.
fourth quarter against Super Bowl champions.
I rest my
So-
case.
Fucking ridiculous. Oh my god.
I honestly don't remember. Oh, I worked Saturday. Yeah, no, your weekend was better. I would have much rather seen Hanson.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
with the
They're a
London
great band.
Philharmonic.
Played golf. I was
I
terrible
went to the
at
driving
it.
range last week, but I still haven't played on an actual golf course yet.
Okay, let's go play. You couldn't have done much worse than I did this past week. It was awful.
I'll take your word for it.
For people who are not good, don't go to Eagles Bluff because it's hilly and lots of trees.
Trey does no hills.
And yeah, they're alive with the sound of music, I hear.
That's what I've heard, yeah. No, I do want to play. I still want to go a few more times to the range, and I still need to get like an actual full set of working golf clubs.
No, cobble them together, man. 10 cup. 10 cup,
I think
baby.
that's going to be from what I understand, that may or may not be a Christmas gift for me.
Hey, man,
this year,
every
so-
once in a
Hey,
while.
man.
Hey, now, come on back. I haven't pulled that one out in a
All
while.
right.
Also, that voice.
Give us an option.
Anyway, no,
man.
every once in a while, Amazon will put a full set of Callaway Stratos on sale for like $125.
I need to keep an eye out for that.
You do indeed.
Or more specifically now, Brittany needs to keep an eye out for that.
There you go.
You've had this exact conversation like 5 times.
Yeah, well, sometimes
Oh,
you
have
have to
we?
refresh my memory, Josh.
Hmm.
And apparently Chuck's.
I'm glad it's catching. You're going to get tech aids, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
We're
Sorry.
talking to you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna get what AIDS?
Tech aids.
Tech. Your phone's going to stop working.
Computer in your car.
Computers.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
everything. Any
Elevators.
technology.
That already works for me anyway. So, what you all think it has something to do with you?
No, it's Josh specifically.
Yeah,
Oh,
Josh has
you?
tech aids, and it's very contagious.
So blame it all on you.
Yeah,
That
sure,
is,
why
just in
Okay.
general, with all things.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do it.
not? All right, fine.
Hey, who died?
Mm.
Who, Trey?
No, I'm asking you guys. You didn't
Oh.
prepare for this segment?
Were we supposed
You
to?
had one job.
I'm on it.
I thought some old lady died, didn't she?
Probably.
Probably that'll
Probably
be.
somewhere. Someone
No,
did
that's
die.
Yeah,
crazy.
it
That's
is.
crazy.
The new
Some
Hey
old-
Who died is just
some old
people.
TV lady. I'm pretty sure.
Is it Murphy Brown?
No.
No. Oh, but have you
Just
seen her
her rating?
face? Like she has a different face.
Wait, what do you mean
Not-
she has a
Are you sure
different
you're
face?
watching the
Same
right
face.
show?
Like her face looks different.
That was just a different
Yeah, it's
person, I
called
think.
Old.
No, I don't know. Something's wrong with the face. She did something to it.
Danny Wiener? I don't know if I'm saying his last name right.
Is it an old lady?
It's like Wiener, but with an L, so I think it's Leaner.
The leaner wiener?
He directed the Harold and Kumar movies and
That's-
Dude, Where's My Car?
That's what I was going to tell Evan about. I got real sad about
Oh.
that. I love Harold and Kumar.
He passed away recently.
Yeah, John Cho
Oh,
tweeted
man.
about it.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
He was pretty sad.
Do you remember why? Because I do not.
Why he died?
Yes, or what
Because
happened?
God's cruel and punishing.
Joke's on you, there is no God.
You're right. You're right, Trey. Give it up for the atheist side of the room, right?
yeah,
people?
yeah, take that, Evan. You're not here to defend it. All right, that's enough of that. I've had too much whiskey
Paul
already.
Allen died, the co-founder of Microsoft.
Oh yeah,
That did happen. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
he is the Wozniak of the Microsoft world.
That's fair.
Nerd alert. No one knew what I was talking about.
The Wizard
Oh,
of
that was
Oz.
awkward as fuck.
It was. Say what?
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the Wizard of Woz.
I know what you're talking about. I just didn't give a shit.
Classic Chuck. Moving right along to trailers, most of which I have not seen. I'll just be up front. TV
Yeah, the upfronts.
Super Drag. Somebody tell me about.
It's actually Super Drags.
It is.
with an S.
It's
Oh.
plural.
It's
Evan fucked up.
a Netflix animated series about RuPaul.
Oh, I've seen.
and the
Trey is
Powerpuff
in.
Girls of drag
Kinda.
queens.
Go on.
I mean, there's
Is
a
it-
lot of drawn dick in it.
There's a lot
Like,
of drunk dick.
drawn.
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 Oh, I thought you
Like-
said drunk dick.
Probably
at
that,
one point,
too.
They're flying through the air and they've got like the superhero streaks behind them, and
Right.
they like do a couple circles and create a dick in the air.
It's a cock and balls with a
Yes.
jizz stream, is what
Yeah.
it is.
All right.
I mean, it's pretty much
Trace
exactly
back
what you
in.
would expect
Yeah.
that show to be.
Did you say
It's kinda like-
exactly?
Yes,
Okay.
it's exactly what you would expect.
Exactly.
Like I don't know, it's kind of lowest common denominator jokes about it though. At the same time, Like, it just
Sorry, I
feels
thought
like-
you had another pun, but you didn't.
no, I did not. It just to me it felt very much like this is like a rote take on it. Like this is very basic. Somebody would write this and think it's really really funny, but doesn't.
It's
do
actually
more than,
not.
like scratching the surface. Of.
Interesting.
That was to me.
It's not Paradise PD level awful.
My God.
And not much is.
But
Watch
it's
that show.
but it's he likes that show. He
No, he
probably
does.
finished it.
Don't offend him.
No, I don't care. He can be offended all he wants. That show is terrible. But it's also not like big mouth level smart either.
No.
So it's somewhere.
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean, not
middle
much
of
is, to be fair. But
that. Yeah. What'd you think?
all
You
right.
watched it?
I think it's cool that exists in
I'll probably
2018.
watch a little bit of it just because.
because?
Yeah.
Just all the dick and balls that
Yes.
are okay.
Yes.
That's fair.
Bring me all the dicks.
And then she'll watch
Right.
that show.
Yes.
Talk to me about Bodyguard.
Rob Stark is back.
That's
I was
who
hoping
that
this had.
is.
I was hoping this had
that
Whitney
handsome
Houston
son
in
of
it.
a
Yeah,
bitch.
because she's alive.
I mean,
Her music lives on, Josh.
It's true.
also Duke
It's
Ellington's in
it's
Big
those
Mouth.
hills that have the sound of music.
Actually, Whitney Houston's in one episode of Big
Yeah,
Mouth.
see, there you go.
Mhm.
Fuck you.
This movie looks kind of, or this show looks like actually kind of cool.
It does. I mean, it's tense, gritty.
What's
It's got
it about?
a super handsome bodyguard in it, but there's a betrayal at some point.
Is he guarding a hitman by chance?
No, God, he wishes. Do you watch
You
The
mean
Hitman's
number
Bodyguard?
one movie of the year?
Me? You talking
yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's awesome.
It is
Is
really
it?
good.
It's the number one movie of
It
2017,
actually is
according to
quite
Chuck
funny.
Nelly.
That's a thing that actually happened.
It did.
I believe number 10 movie of the year according to Free for All.
Yeah,
Good God.
it's a great movie. I think it's well deserved of the number 10 spot.
I don't know. Bodyguard. It's
That and
also looks kind of basic though. At the same time, like this show would have starred Jason Statham 10 years ago,
All right.
or Gerard Butler now because that guy has a terrible career
Yeah.
Is Gerard Butler just like Liam Neeson if he was 10 years younger?
and fatter.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
He's gotten a little chubby.
I
He was
mean,
like,
he's
I
got.
don't have CG abs anymore, so I'm just gonna give up.
Well, I mean, a lot of that was
Oh.
also HGH.
Well, I Yeah.
They were just hand over fist.
Yeah, they
For
were.
Breakfast, who cares, right?
Like waffles?
Yeah.
By the way, I heard that condensed milk as syrup is the way to go.
What?
No.
Wait,
I've
what?
heard it's magical on
Fuck
like
that.
pancakes.
No.
Like just straight up
First of all,
condensed
pancakes
milk?
gross.
Mhm.
Waffles, yes, but
No,
Fuck you.
pancakes aren't gross.
they're significantly grosser than waffles.
That's not true.
They're like by a factor of at least.
Who
50.
are you?
The right person. in
No.
this- on the right side of
He's the
history.
crystal gravy.
Who
of this
else
argument.
likes waffles better than pancakes?
Many,
Nazis.
Many people.
You and
Many
No one
Who?
else at this table, it sounds like.
Well, you are all.
Oh, are you
heathen
a pancake
Hitlers.
guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Both
Give
are
me the
good.
two.
That's
sweet.
right.
Woo.
Pancakes all the
yeah,
way.
pancakes are better than waffles.
Condensed
Decision
milk
made.
syrup.
Clearly. No.
Yeah, we've all
No.
spoken.
Waffles are
That.
so.
All right, so you're gonna do that?
I'm gonna
Condensed
try it
milk?
out. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Condensed milk
straight
syrup.
up condensed milk, like
Yeah,
right out
man.
of the can.
Drizzle.
Ugh.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
It
You are
sounds
too?
fucking weird and gross,
Yeah,
but I'm
but
gonna
you
try
make your
it.
pancakes with mayonnaise, man.
I don't do that all the time.
What?
You can substitute for each egg, if you're out of eggs, one big like dollop of mayonnaise.
The fuck are you talking about, Trey?
It tastes just as good, and they're fluffier.
These on your side about
I
the
shit
fucking
you not.
pancakes, waffles.
I mean, I
and
like mayonnaise, but
It's in a,
mayonnaise pancakes,
It's not like you're like slathering the
Pancakes.
top of them with mayonnaise.
mayo cakes.
They're
Pancakes.
they're
Pancakes got me.
it's
man, why
baked
did I
in. You
not
can't
think of that?
taste the mayonnaise. It's just what is mayonnaise? It's just eggs and some other stuff, but it's mostly eggs.
There was no punctuation.
I don't know.
What is mayonnaise?
I don't know what to feel
It's
about
just
that.
eggs. Is that your fucking thesis or something?
Yes. You don't know about my
It
thesis.
sounds like the beginning of just the worst spoken word.
Is this
Right?
Counterpart season
What is
2 next on the
mayonnaise?
list?
What?
Is it season 2 of Counterpart or a
Yeah,
new show named
baby.
Counterpart?
Yeah.
Season
No.
2.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's just more J.K. Simmons.
Lots
That's
of
all I need to
spying
know.
going around.
God, he gives me an acting boner like every single time I watch him.
As he should.
But not about acting. Like your boner is actually acting, though.
Yes, takes a bow and everything.
It's like to
Um,
me.
Oh God, what's his name? Cromwell. James Cromwell's in this season.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
That's who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he old.
Yes, he
He's gotten
also has
real
like
old. Also, he
German
was born
or
in the
Russian accent, something like that. He's got an accent.
You hear him for most of the trailer and you don't see him. And then like when I saw his face, I was like, I think I know him.
When's that show come back? Does it say?
I'm on it.
trailer? All right. Chuck's on it. In the meantime, Narcos, Mexico.
Man,
Mm. I can't wait.
Watching the fuck out of this show. It looks
Isn't Narcos always been in Mexico?
no, it was Colombia.
Oh, yeah.
You,
know,
you racist son of a
you know
bitch.
where cocaine came from.
I don't know the origins of cocaine, you drug addict.
How much coke have you snorted, Josh?
None.
Oh,
Today.
zeros. Okay.
Can you imagine?
What about
though?
you, Trey?
Like,
Mayonnaise
None.
pancakes over
None.
there. I'm sure you've done lots
I
of
get
shit.
high on mayonnaise pancakes, all right? Not on cocaine.
can
That
you
is-
imagine me on coke?
No.
No, oh
Legit,
no.
Can you imagine?
No.
You usually
One-
seem like you're on coke.
First attempt, I would Chris Farley, like straight up.
Like, go through the table?
No, like die of a
Die.
heart
Oh, die of a
attack in
heart attack.
hotel room with hookers.
That's the way
wish.
to go.
There's only 2 different Farleys, and they're very different.
I mean, no, they're really not, though, to be fair. He went through a table at that night.
The Two Farley sounds like an excellent sitcom.
I
Yeah,
would
it does.
watch that, but, you know, we can't.
Yeah.
Hey, who died?
That'd be Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, I would
Someone
still-
dig up
I
Chris
would
Farley.
still kind of watch that show.
We have a movie to make.
I would watch the same 2 guys from Weekend at Bernie's try and maneuver him around down by the river.
December 9th for Counterpart.
All right, it's not too far away.
So you got some time to watch the first season.
Okay, I need
It's
to watch
real
it.
It's on
good.
And I'm
Stars
going to watch
with a
it.
It's a little slow,
Well, I'm
but
gonna
it's
try
real
to,
good.
at least. If I remember.
Cool. So Narcos in Mexico,
The
not
style
in
of this
Colombia.
trailer, the music of this trailer, like it looks fucking awesome to me. I had no
So
desire
they
to watch
killed
the first 2 seasons.
old Escobar,
You
right?
didn't watch it?
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh.
I'm just ready to. And Michael Pena is in this one.
Okay, that
You
helps.
really need to go back.
Is there
and
still a
watch
bunch of
them.
subtitles?
Yes.
Oh.
I ain't
They're
got
in
time for that
Mexico,
shit.
man.
Who knows?
Mexicans can speak English,
Some of them, sometimes.
according to Trey.
Okay.
You don't know.
Well, it's like all those Disney movies. Like no matter what country that they're in, they speak English and with a British accent
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
Or like every fantasy thing ever.
Yes.
Everyone has a British accent for
Right.
whatever reason.
Yeah, you know,
I do know. That's why I just said it.
dynamite.
Move on to some movies. I keep thinking this says Men in Black, but it clearly says Ben is back. What has been his back, and why is it not
It's-
Men in Black?
Lucas Hedges, baby.
It's gonna be the one he's not nominated
I'm
for,
in.
but probably could be nominated for this
He
year.
might be, man. I don't know.
It's gonna be Boyer.
I did-
If he's nominated, he's gonna be nominated for Boyer.
He might get nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor.
It could happen. It's
It'd
ridiculous.
probably be deserving considering how much that dude can act.
So I assume he
How
went
much?
to.
Why did I
He's,
say that?
he can act a lot.
Apparently, it's all about
He gets
volume.
roles, I assume he's like back from rehab. Essentially, like it seems like his mother is Julia Roberts, and
I
he has
assume he's
some sort
Ben.
of-
I've-
he is Ben.
It felt to me like he's back, like after like a witness protection kind of thing,
Really?
Oh, I
get
didn't.
that at
I didn't
all.
either.
because they're like, "Hey, he's not dead. Kill that motherfucker," and then they try to kill that motherfucker.
I think they may have just thought he died.
After they try to kill him, does he cry?
He cries in
Probably.
this trailer. Yes,
Of course he does. That dude is so good at crying.
he is. He cried.
It's crazy.
His scene in Lady Bird was absolutely devastating.
It really was.
I did not like.
There was
that
a
movie
lot of
much.
crying
And
in
then
that movie.
that other one, Manchester by the Sea.
I don't want to
I
hear
didn't like
about
him as
that.
much in that one.
Oh my
I don't want
god.
to hear about that. I heard it's bad.
Oh, you haven't watched it, have
No,
you?
I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh no,
Chuck
you
cannot
shouldn't.
watch that.
Nope.
Cannot watch that. movie.
I'm usually like think that like you could get past it in certain situations. This is one where I'm positive you could not get past
There's
it.
a movie we're going to talk about in the third show that I don't think Chuck should watch either. To be honest with you.
All right, we'll talk
Why
about that
can't
later.
you watch it?
Good
I'm
foreshadowing.
sensitive to like dead kids and killing kids.
Oh yeah,
and-
you said that.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, probably
Oh.
because he has kids,
Right.
I mean, I have kids.
and he doesn't give a fuck. What's wrong with you?
Trey has kids. He just watches
You have a
all the
kid.
deaths
That's
of children
Yeah,
on
you
movies.
really get attached after number one. I mean, you got to go to number two at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Trey
just-
always goes to number 2.
Yo,
He's
about to.
he's percolating one right now. I guarantee it. Does whiskey make you?
No.
Oh, it was just kind of a cheers to
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Just,
I just-
here's the number 2.
Hey, cheers.
you know what? Yeah, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll cheers to number 2. Despite us not knowing who he works for. God damn it, Josh.
Gotcha.
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 All right, moving on. Pet Cemetery. I'm upset I haven't seen this trailer.
It looks real good. Like, I love the Stephen King. I'm not as much as Evan, but I love the Stephen King thing going on in Hollywood right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of Stephen King
He's
happening,
getting
and it's
adapted
fucking great.
a lot. And finally, with competent writers and directors and things,
And actors.
and actors and studios willing to give the right amount of money for it, like I can't freaking wait for it Chapter 2.
I know.
But this looks great too. I don't remember anything about the original movie, and I never read the book.
I don't think I ever saw the original either.
I think it was not scary though. I
That's
think
what
I
I
watched
feel,
it as a
too.
kid and I
feel
wasn't
like it was
scared.
a made-for-TV movie because everything of his was back in the day.
It wasn't made for TV. It was a
wasn't?
full
It
release.
wasn't. It was a
full
movie.
release.
For some reason, I feel like
Fred Gwynn doesn't do made for TV movies, sir.
I
He
feel
does The
like-
Monsters and he does My Cousin Vinny.
That's fair. I feel like for
Then he
some
retires.
reason, the dude from Terminator 2, the kid. Why can't I remember his name all of a sudden?
Edward Furlong
Yeah, I feel like he was in it. Was he not?
as the young little kid.
Yeah, my
no,
mind is like.
I don't
attached
think
to
so.
he
that
was already
idea.
like 30 by that point.
Yeah. Oh, he was in that shitty '90s movie Brain Scan. That's what it was.
What the fuck?
It was a
wrong
horror movie.
with you?
Don't get me wrong, my brain makes
Holy
weird connections.
shit.
Don't worry about it.
God, that was. I'm stunned. I don't know what to say right now. Oh shit, I know what to say. Colleen, how about some durian candy?
Oh shit!
Oh.
Here, I'll
Ed,
get it
did
started
you-
for you.
Speaking of shit, it tastes like shit. Is that what the thing is?
No, it doesn't taste like shit.
It doesn't. It looks.
It does kind of look
Don't-
like shit now that you point it out. Just put it in your mouth.
Whoa!
It kind of looks like one of those. Oh, what are those milky chocolatey candies called?
Horrible?
Huh?
Werther's?
A caramel. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. A caramel.
Nailed
Yes.
it. Yeah, it's basically a caramel.
It
Just,
smells okay.
yeah?
Oh, does it usually not smell okay?
Oh man, maybe the smell's gone.
Oh no!
Well,
Oh,
maybe
does it
she
usually
just
smell
likes it.
terrible?
Does
It
durian
does.
have a shelf life?
Maybe she just likes it. Some people like durian.
I don't know. It's
They're
okay to
weird
me.
people.
It's officially
Is it
known
supposed
as
to
the
be-
stinky fruit.
Yeah, it's
It
supposed
is?
to be
Like,
real
that's the
bad.
official name. Like that's what people call it.
Wow. Who
I
would have
am
thought it lost its
shocked.
potency?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
smell it right now, and
I
that's.
can't.
You
Either.
can't?
That is
Oh wait,
shocking
there's.
to me.
Ooh, there's a little.
I don't smell it.
Doesn't,
I definitely don't smell it, but that doesn't surprise anyone.
but it kind of tastes like a caramel.
That's bullshit.
Fucking shocked.
No, it really does.
I believe you as much as I believe Chuck had.
Chuck, you
fucking...
eat one and see if it's the same.
Pass. Hard.
Do you have
Hard
another
pass.
one?
Oh, do you want more?
I think it's.
My
I think
mind
it tastes
can't handle
okay.
that.
I don't understand what's happening right now. It was among the worst.
I want to
experiences
believe instead
on this
of
podcast ever.
it would be crazy if she liked it.
I ate beef tripe out of a can.
What the fuck's beef tripe?
We're still
oh,
not
God,
sure.
I smelled it when you spoke at me. Holy shit! It's
It
still
smells
there.
like candy.
Still there. Oh, it's still
I was gonna
durian.
say
It's
more
still
than
durian.
like believing that she just likes it, which is crazy enough. I want to believe that she's like putting on this insanely brave face.
She's a good actress, man.
and just
Holy
like
shit, it
acting
hit
like
me.
what the fuck, like everything's fine when it's clearly the worst candy she's ever had.
It hit
It's
me like
really
a rusted
not.
Can filled with bricks. Holy shit!
You guys are
All right.
major
While we
pussies if
stand
you
in
think this
amazement
is really bad.
At durian being good to somebody.
Actually, I'm Sergeant Pussy. Thank you.
Somebody
To general pussy.
somebody talked to me about Aladdin, which I'm also upset I have not seen.
You haven't seen this? It's
No.
super like
the most teasery.
Oh, okay.
nothing. It
All
shows
the sands.
It shows Iago flying over sand. It shows the Cave of Wonders, and then it shows that Aladdin picking up the lamp.
You know, the original writer's really pissed about it, though.
Why?
Apparently, Disney does not compensate through royalties in any way any of the writers of the original movies for these live-action remakes.
Mm.
Like, he came out on Twitter, he's like, we don't get anything, no royalties, no back-end pay, not even a fucking pass to the park. Right? He
Shit.
was like, nothing. I keep smelling the durian.
I mean, Disney is like
So for real,
I have
is
my
that,
mouth
is that a problem?
closed.
I mean, to an extent, yes. It's not like they're adapting, like, Tolkien's work, who is long dead, but his estate still gets money from that.
Yeah, but
right?
it's
Like,
also not something they own. Like, sure, they obviously helped bring it to life, but it's still a thing that. God damn, that candy smells bad.
Right?
I'm sorry, I just got a whiff
I
of it.
turned your way, so I stopped smelling it, but I still smell it.
Anyway,
I really don't think
Oh,
there's
man.
anything wrong with that.
man,
Oh, man.
you have had some terrible things in
Beef
your
tripe,
mouth.
by
Then.
the way, is the intestine lining of a cow, and its own. Oh no, in
No milk,
In
milk. Squid,
Squid
was
parts
in
was
its
in
own
its own
ink.
ink.
yeah,
I do
That's
think,
not that bad though. I
like,
don't.
No, it's real
Squid and ink.
I think she's talking about the durian's not that bad.
Well, this isn't that bad. I'd eat some squid and ink
bad.
and some beef
We
tripe.
brought her to the wrong podcast.
I know, right?
I should have let her take my place during the. During the
jelly
food
bean
She draws
bullshit.
the line. She draws the line of fucking mayonnaise pancakes. Okay.
Man cakes, goddammit.
No,
Sorry,
I would still eat them though. What
You
is?
threw them out?
Oh, Bean
Yeah.
Boozled.
they were stinking. Everything turned into moldy cheese.
The mayonnaise pancakes.
No, but
No.
for real, I don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I actually-
those.
So legally speaking, you're right. They own the rights. They
guess,
were
like-
the company that created the original movie. I get that, but like.
How like do they get royalties for every Aladdin or genie stuffed animal they sell at the Disney store?
So the thing that
No.
kind of like won me to their
Then
side was, like,
okay.
his exact quote was like the only words you hear in that entire trailer was a poem that me writer wrote, and that is it.
I guess it's just like okay, yeah, but you also like knew good and fucking well.
Is whiskey
Like
with
how much has
durian
that been in a
candy
book
good?
that they didn't get royalties to or
Rather than
whatever?
just straight durian.
It's also like an adapted story
Yeah, it's
from
not gonna be
something
the
that's been
exact
around like
same
1,000 years.
Yeah, it's not like they invented Aladdin.
Give me that shit. Did the guys from Beauty and the Beast bitch too?
I think he's actually also the guy.
Now, Lion King I could see because that was like an original work.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
What
now
story
the
is it based
shit's
off of?
starting to taste gross.
There
Bite
you
into
go.
it. It's got like stuff in
gotta
the middle.
finish
It's
Man.
got stuff in the middle.
I'll finish it, but you know, it's gonna have stuff in the
All right,
middle
we'll
of
talk
it.
about Aladdin again when
Okay.
there's an
Beef
actual
tripe?
trailer. Like
Yes, there's beef tripe in the middle of
a
Durian.
full trailer.
Good deal.
What is Jonathan?
Oh, now it's starting
Who
to
is
get bad.
Jonathan?
You walked in halfway through this trailer.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
need to
This
give
is,
up the ghost?
Ansel Elgort,
Have you never heard that phrase before?
Mm-mm.
Baby Driver.
Yeah, I know who
Give it
Ansel
the
Elgort
ghost.
is.
Does that mean puke?
So he plays somebody
to me.
with.
You two pay attention.
It's like mouth bullets.
That's a true story.
You're the one who gave me the candy.
That's fair.
Okay.
So he plays.
You knew
apparently
how bad it
somebody
was gonna
with
be.
Split personality.
What's the shit in
or
the
so
middle
it
of that?
seems. So like during the day
Durian
he
juice.
is one person. During the night he's somebody else. They communicate to each other through what appears to be like recorded messaging.
It's interesting.
And yeah, basically they just
Which
their
one
lives
of them
start
is
to blend.
Jonathan?
I believe
No, I'm gonna
the
finish it.
day is Jonathan.
Well, then
and
who's the
other
night
is
guy?
John.
Oh, why doesn't he get a title?
I mean,
That's the sequel.
why is it not John/Jonathan?
Yeah,
Or Jonathan John?
yeah.
John.
That's stupid.
Jonathan is what I would
John-
prefer to call this,
You know,
and now will going forward.
KKAY. You know.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Um,
it's so bad.
All right, let's
You're
talk
toughing
about
it out like a
I'm
champ.
chewing
let's talk
through
about
it.
these last two
Oh,
shitty
that's why I
trailers.
smell it more.
It's getting better after you chew through it.
That's a lie.
The kid.
No,
who
it's
became-
really it's better.
Tell me
This
about it.
looks like a Netflix movie that they're going to make us go pay like $15 a person to go see.
This looks harmlessly not good. Like, I don't think it looks offensively bad like you guys do. I also am not going to be forced to watch it. This looks like Goosebumps
It just
look
looks
better.
fucking lazy. I don't know. And Goosebumps is lazy too, for the record, sadly. But
It's like it would be the fourth. Wait, how many? Narnia.
oh, the smell.
How many Narnia movies did they make? 3.
They made through 3. Yeah.
Okay, so this looks like the fourth one.
No, this looks significantly worse than any of those Narnia movies.
Fine, it looks like the second Golden Compass.
Dude. Too soon.
What?
I love those books.
Wasn't that like 10 years
Fucking
ago?
sucked.
When was that?
More than 10. I lived in Virginia at the time.
Yeah, but you thought you lived in Virginia the last time we
No,
said something.
100%. I watched that movie with Michael Dackness. Like, I lived
Who?
in Virginia. My friend from Virginia.
Why did you say
Like
his name?
we're all
not
gonna know who
fucking
that
know.
is.
You know Mike.
I do know who that
Boom!
is.
Dagnus?
Dackness.
Dagnus?
Yes. He's a really nice guy.
That sounds like something
He was
like
a nice
a
guy.
skateboarder would say. Like, oh man,
Does it?
that trick had some total Dagnus on it.
It does actually.
See?
The-
She's
What are
high
we
on
talking
durian
about?
The
right
durian has gone to her brain. Clearly.
Oh, for the love of God.
All right, let's
It's
talk about
stuck
this
in
other
my
shitty
tooth.
trailer, Escape Room.
I like this trailer.
This trailer is stupid.
No,
I like this trailer.
God,
no,
it's
you
so
do
dumb.
not.
I saw it in theaters, and I liked it then, and I like it now.
The
No,
smell
it
of the
looks
durian
dumb.
is getting to you.
Yeah, I totally agree. This looks like a worse Saw. How about that, Josh?
I hate Saw, but I still think this looks pretty fun.
It might be fun, but it's not going to be good.
no, it's not.
But it's not going to be so bad like Happy
Unfriended looked
Death
fucking
Day.
terrible too. It was great.
But like there are certain like Happy Death Day, it was well aware of its
It's
shittiness.
Oh my God, I really want to see the original after that trailer for the second one.
I mean, you keep saying you want to, every time I talk about it, you say you want to say you and Evan
It
both.
sounded fun.
Put your
It
money
is
where your
fun.
mouth
50
is, Josh.
Cent's in it too. Well, his music is.
Moving on.
Indeed.
Segue us to the end of this particular show, Trey.
Yeah, let's just, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make my own rules. Let's talk about some news.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, take that, Evan. Oh man, his sphincter is tight right now, like
Whoa.
like a snare drum.
All right.
He's upset. Is my point.
Is that what that means? I'm gonna try and use that at work on Thursday.
Okay.
Just walk in.
You must have a snare drum
Man,
sphincter.
my sphincter is tight like a snare drum.
Why the fuck are you talking like Stacy?
Oh, gravity.
Let's talk about some renew and cancels.
Okay.
Let's.
And I will read this verbatim as Evan has put it in these notes. In literally the most shocking move ever, CW renewed The Outpost for season 2.
What was the Outpost?
I didn't know what it was either.
One of the worst shows I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't watch.
Oh my
You
god.
have to watch it.
Nope.
You didn't even finish the
No,
first
I
episode.
didn't. There's
It
a
got
little
worse.
part of me that thinks it could get better.
He
I
told
mean,
you
how
just
much
now
worse
it
could
got
it
worse.
get?
That's fair. There is nowhere to go but up.
After the end of the first episode, oh my god, it was literally one of the worst things I've ever seen on TV.
It was like, you like watched it and couldn't understand how someone
did
signed
not watch
off
it.
on. I'm saying if you were to watch it, you would wonder how someone signed off on this to like be aired on the like TV at all. It's ridiculous.
Bastard Executioner was a thing. I believe anybody will.
Dude, this makes Bastard Executioner look like a fucking 20-time Emmy winner.
Fuck.
It's so bad. But it's getting a second season, so there's that.
So somebody likes it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that fucking happened, but there you go. Kidding. The Jim Carrey vehicle
Oh, yeah.
from Showtime has got season 2. Yep, officially.
Nice.
When's the actual second episode coming out?
There's several episodes.
Really?
Yeah, there's
because
like 4 or 5.
they did the preview, and then they like it was weeks and weeks before the second one
Yeah,
came
there's
out.
definitely more episodes. I've
At
Okay.
least over the last 4 weeks, there's.
I've watched the first 2. I haven't watched past that, but there's at
Oh,
least 4 or
okay.
5 out.
Oh, okay, cool. Is it still good?
Yes, through the second episode, it is very good,
Awesome.
and I assume past that. That show's awesome. Ozark officially renewed for a season 3.
Hey, I've got 10 episodes of that to watch. 10?
I think maybe 13.
Fuck you, Netflix.
Ooh.
FBI, the new CBS procedural, has gotten picked up for a full season. That will at least not get canceled.
Is that the first one that they've
I think
kinda
so.
said? How
First one
about
I've
that?
heard of, anyway.
How about that?
Orange
show
is New
is-
Black officially announced its last season. They are filming season 7 now, and it will be the last season of that show.
You think she's gonna get out? Or you think somebody's gonna kill her?
Hopefully she
Well,
dies.
In the
Yeah.
real story, she exists and alive, so you never know.
Yeah,
Real
that's fair.
story.
I won't ruin anything for you.
You know, it's a true story, right? Well,
Yeah, because she wrote a
it's
book.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
based on it's based
Ah.
on a book from a
I didn't give a shit enough about it.
which
though.
is based on a
even though I
first-
watched like the first 4 seasons.
The first 2.5 to 3 seasons of that show were incredibly good, and then I just
No,
picked
season
up.
2 was a
Season
big
2 was
dip.
yeah.
I didn't feel
Season
I
2
didn't
was not
like
great.
And then
season
3
2
was
as
good.
much,
3 was
but
good.
4 and 5
Yeah.
were fucking amazing,
Yes.
and 6 was good.
I didn't watch anything past 3.
6 takes another dip, but it's not the same dip that season 2 took.
Wait,
It's
was-
just not as good as 4 and 5.
Was 3 where they went into the lake?
Yeah,
That was
Yes.
the last one I watched.
and 4 was Pusey.
Yeah, 4 was Pusey, 5 was the riot, and 6 was the aftermath of the riot.
Think she wishes she was still on that show? I haven't seen her since then.
She's
Maybe.
in other stuff.
Is she?
I'm
She
on
was
it.
in Handmaid. Wait,
Yeah, she was in
Handmaid's
Handmaid's
Tale.
Yeah, you're preaching to the wrong person on that one.
Well, I haven't
He
watched
doesn't
it
like good
either.
television.
No,
I haven't
hate
watched
that
it
shit.
either, but I know she's
It's
in it.
real good.
Well, you
Well,
weren't
the first
sorry.
season's real good. I haven't finished the second season.
You also can stomach durian candy. So
Yeah, I
don't know
can.
whether-
Take that.
Ugh.
More streaming cancellations. Iron Fist and Luke Cage, both canceled by Netflix.
Oh, but they're totally gonna make a Heroes for Hire show.
That's definitely still being rumored by a whole lot of reputable outlets.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I do.
I think
I
those
believe.
shows were downtrodden enough, and I bet that Iron Fist did not get anywhere near the amount of viewers that it had in the first season. I think it's done. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure everyone's gonna text me later tonight and say how fucking wrong and dumb I am. But
Yeah, take that.
do not think that that happens.
He really does that?
Well, not. Yeah, he usually puts it in the group when he listens to the podcast.
Oh.
He usually actually comments on the video, and I'm not allowed to read it because apparently that's not cool.
Correct.
Dicks.
At least Josh is learning. Disenchantment picked up for a second season.
Oh, great!
In an incredibly weird way, though.
Like 20 extra episodes over the next 2 years or something.
They were like, they're like, there'll be more episodes in 2019, 2020, and 21 or something like that. But it's
Yeah.
still technically season 2.
I gotcha.
It's weird.
Or maybe the first 2019 stuff is season 1, part 2 or something.
Maybe.
Netflix
Kinda
does
like
that
how
shit sometimes.
Netflix is kind of doing that though. They did that with Kimmy Schmidt and something else recently.
Yeah, so a lot of the like documentary, like docuseries stuff they do is like that. That Follow This is like that.
Did they? I don't know.
Follow this.
I mean, not
sucks.
everything, but quite a bit. What's that?
It sucks.
Follow This is a very, very interesting show.
Nah. I watched
About
Adam Ruins Everything.
internet.
That was pretty interesting.
I've seen a few of those videos. They're not bad.
Mhm.
And that's it for renews and cancels.
Hmm,
So moving
wow.
on to some news.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't started pulling the triggers on some of those sitcoms.
Yeah, we got about two or three more weeks, I think, before we get our first full on early
What's
cancel.
the first cancel?
I am gonna
What is suck
say,
the worst? I
No.
haven't looked at ratings
According
at
to
all.
Boone, Manifest because he doesn't like it.
yeah,
Yeah, Manifest is not going anywhere.
no, Manifest is locked in for 5 seasons.
I also dropped that show hard.
I'm
Not a fan
gonna
of
say
this.
it's gonna be a sitcom, and it's
Yeah,
gonna be one
it
that I
always
like.
is.
So I'm gonna say Single Parents.
Oh man, I hope you're wrong.
I hope I am too.
I
That
hope
show
it's-
is real good.
I
hope it's
love
Rel.
Single
It's
Parents.
not going to be Rel, but it should be Rel.
I think it should be the one with
Rel could get-
Wayans.
Canceled for
I'd
sure.
also be okay with that. What is that? Happy Together?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
I don't think Happy Together. I think it makes it a season,
I
but not
actually
any
think
farther.
that could succeed.
man, I'd be real surprised
It
if they made a
sucks.
back.
Actually,
Think about sitcoms in general,
The-
though. When's the
um,
last time a sitcom got picked up for just even a back order
the
season?
Cool Kids, I could totally see being canceled.
I think the Cool Kids is a lock to keep going.
Dude,
Man,
I
hate
hope
that.
so.
I hate that show so much.
It is so good.
I hate that show
I-
so
Man,
much.
old people like TV.
Yeah, they
They
do.
like watching other old people.
Chuck knows.
Yes. I will rally the troops to save the Cool Kids.
I
could also see it being Murphy Brown.
Yeah, I can see that too.
You know what it won't be.
Would make me
No,
mad.
will
Last
not,
Man
Yeah,
Standing.
will not be Last Man Standing, unfortunately. Both those shows deserve to be canceled.
We're rednecks.
Moving on to some regular news. Apple's TV content they announced will be free to anyone with an Apple device. but a regular subscription service to anyone without an Apple device. Thoughts on this somewhat new model of streaming television?
I will not watch their content.
I mean, it is
Not at all? Even
I
if
mean,
it's really good?
Not like out of protest or anything. Like, I don't have an Apple device and I pay
Like,
for
what
enough
if it's-
streaming services.
Okay, so if they like had like 3 or 4 great shows,
Potentially.
and
but-
you wouldn't pay
What
like
if
4 or 5
Star
bucks a month?
Trek Deep Space Nine Voyager
I mean-
3 came out?
Well, first of all, that would be a crazy crossover because one is in the Delta Quadrant and the other is in the Gamma Quadrant, or at least
Nerd alert!
on the edge of a
Jesus
wormhole that goes to
Christ.
the Gamma Quadrant. But yeah, I mean, for Star Trek, absolutely.
So all of that for yes.
Yes.
So what that
You know
boils down
what?
to.
I'm not mad at him for that. I'm mad at you.
You know
You knew
what?
what you were getting into, sir.
That's fair. That's
No,
fair.
I think it's a weird model, and I don't think it will be a successful model.
The
I don't
weirdest
think
part of
it's
all
gonna
that
be
is
enough
the
to sink it. I just think it's going to be a lot of like very much the vocal minority bullshit
Yep.
online that'll not stop crying.
Well,
about
it's
it,
just
because
an
apparently,
odd.
If you have to pay for entertainment, you're fucking Satan.
Yeah, we've had that fight on Facebook the other day.
it's getting less. It's getting less worse. That particular part. It
I don't-
is.
I don't see it
There,
personally.
there might be more stronger like voiced people out there, but the numbers have fallen off quite a bit as far as how many are bitching about it. But the ones that are left are bitching louder than
See,
they were. Wait,
I get
before
what you're
hold on,
saying.
before you get into that. I do want to say it is weird as shit though that guy said there's not going to be any mature rated content on that streaming service.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. We talked about that, right?
Yes,
that
that's
is weird
crazy.
Why?
because they're Apple.
Well,
Still.
I mean, just the fact that like look at HBO or Showtime or
I guess
Netflix?
it
Netflix
actually
or
makes-
anything like they have some mature content.
It makes a little bit more sense with the fact that it is available for free to anybody who has an Apple device, which means technically, like Lane has an
mean,
iPad, right?
yeah,
So
but he also
Lane,
has parental controls on it.
So is
now.
YouTube.
I understand. Well, but YouTube doesn't have nudity on it.
It's got porn stars on it. You can look up porn stars and they're doing everything but showing their titties,
Well, I mean that doesn't cross that line.
and
does
they
it?
can swear and everything.
I mean, I don't know how to counteract your argument here.
There's all sorts of creepy shit on
I agree.
YouTube.
I simply
On the
said it
YouTubes.
might make a
On the
little bit more
YouTubes.
sense
Say it like that.
because
Yeah.
they are
Put an S on it.
Yeah.
they are broadcasting this as something that is a huge benefit
I
for
mean-
their millions of subscribers, their millions of device owners, and many of them are children. So I can see why they would want to do it. I don't agree with the idea myself, but it makes sense.
Yeah, just-
People buy iPads and sit their children in front of it at dinner so that they can go out to a restaurant and not do anything.
I also,
And to watch the latest Apple show, I can see it.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but also you're talking about a world in which parental controls, like Amazon, the Amazon app on Lane's laptop, like for him, it just opens up to only kids stuff. Netflix, when he goes to his profile, it's only kids stuff.
I think the problem
it's
is
easy to
not
filter
enough
that. It's
parents
2018.
Are as engaged as you are on that though. I
Now,
legitimately talk to people every day of my life at work who do not engage in that level of like
Yeah,
parental
but
control.
I guess my thing, I don't know. That to me is
That's
not
true.
Apple's problem.
That's true, though. You're speaking some truth right there.
I agree
what
with
I
Trey. Because I mean, every single one of those kids are already watching tablets, and they're on Netflix, and it's
Yep.
I guarantee it's not locked. So Apple's missing out on some.
Again, I don't overall agree with the decision. I see where their ideas.
They're not
I,
Disney.
I
Let's
get
put it
where
that
the
way.
yeah.
Yeah, like I mean,
And maybe
spoilers,
that's their
the Disney
angle.
streaming service Mandalorian show is not going to have cursing and like
No,
dismemberment.
no,
It's
it's
gonna have
not.
dicks in it though.
God, if only, right?
What?
What?
There's such a thing as an
All right.
internal monologue, Josh.
Or I don't know what that is.
Kristen Chenoweth, in the least surprising news ever, will not be returning to American Gods season 2.
Told you.
Man,
That show, I think I'm excited for.
I mean, the trailer was cool. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
really liked the first season, except for the last like episode and a half.
I like the last season except for that one over dramatized
Dramatized?
melatonin.
It wouldn't be. Yeah, anyway, go on.
One particular moment in that show.
When he yells, "I am Odin."
Yeah,
It's
I am the blah blah blah. The
actually-
crows.
I didn't
da, da,
like-
da, da, da.
anything at Easter's house. At
Oh,
all.
I love some of the Easter stuff where she was like not only bringing life, but she could also just absolutely take it away too. That was
You
cool.
don't know what the show is?
No.
It's
Wait, it's on
interesting.
Amazon, though, right?
No,
It
it's
might
on
be streaming on there,
Stars.
but it's
Oh,
on
never
Stars,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
need
guess
to get
it
on
could
that
be.
Stars action.
I know. I need to
You got
get
Counterpart.
on that
Stars
stars.
Stars with a
dick.
Z. It does have some good shows.
Wasn't Black Sails on there too?
It was.
Black Sails.
Yeah,
and,
Black Sails is
the
the shit.
Sweet Bitter recently was very good on there.
It's a pirate adventure kind of shot in the same.
Wait,
sort
what's
of
it called?
Black
Black
Sails.
Sails.
What did
I
you
think I've seen one episode of that, and that's because my dad was watching
I
it.
thought it was Black Cells, and it's just like a real weird pitch. Like,
That's on Amazon?
sales pitch.
It's on
I
Stars
don't know. It's-
Stars.
with a Z.
Yeah,
Emphasize the
it did.
Z.
It was painful for me.
Isn't
too.
it Stars on Amazon?
You can get
can get-
Stars
I think-
through Amazon.
Yeah,
I
I think
think.
I
Oh.
didn't know
Amazon
that.
tier
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's how I get it.
just like
Is it?
Showtime's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to pay additional for it, but
Oh.
it's like access through there.
Fuck them.
Sorry, money and stuff.
Nobody wants to do that.
I do clearly.
Oh, okay. Well,
See?
never mind.
Black Sails is worth it
There's
though.
the argument right there for people upset about premium content.
It's easily a top 50 show of all time for me.
The Black Sails.
Sales.
Sales.
On Stars.
Sales.
Sales.
Hey, this news is exciting. NBC will be reviving NYPD Blue.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, I didn't know about this till I just read it like 30 seconds ago.
You're
I heard
super
about it
excited.
the
Look
other day.
at
Yeah,
you.
he is
So
excited.
I
fucking
think
happy.
you just grew
You
some
don't
hair.
understand how much Trey likes
Don't be ridiculous.
procedurals and probably especially NYPD Blue.
It was News
Actually,
Rogaine.
NYPD Blue is like one that I definitely watched occasionally on primetime in the daytime.
You love
but-
Sipowicz.
Yo, yeah, who the fuck didn't?
Me? That'd
Listen,
be me.
There's a line. You can't just not like Sipowicz and sit at this table.
He showed his ass on TV
I mean,
in that show,
sometimes you got to do that.
and then Zach Morris joined that show like 6 years
Yeah,
later.
he did. God, that show's
NYPD Blue
good.
was weird as
He's
shit,
so
man.
excited.
It's
NYPD
another
Blue,
procedural that Trey can
What if
watch.
they brought back ER?
I would be ecstatic.
And what if it crossed over with NYPD Blue?
Oh my god.
Oh man,
It would be just like all the Chicago shows.
God,
and
you
how
would
they
be
cross
humping
over.
air for hours.
Man,
He'd
they
have
did a
ano-
crossover early
he'd
this
have
year.
another kid.
Second episode. It was great.
there was a fire, and then somebody had to go to the fucking Hall of Justice, and then fucking
What?
There's no it's Chicago Justice anymore, you dumbass.
Oh, did they cancel it? That was the one
Yeah.
I banked on it being.
But
The
then
Hall
the guy-
of Justice is a Justice League thing.
yeah, it is.
Also, the guy from Chicago Justice, don't worry, went to Law and Order SVU.
That's the same character.
Yeah.
God damn it!
What?
Dick Wolf.
Law and Order SVU for like the first 2 years of Chicago PD
in
crossed
universe.
over. Yeah, they're all in universe, just obviously different cities.
This is.
And then
Other than
Chicago
Marvel,
Justice,
this is his
the main
favorite
guy, took over as assistant DA in Chicago. In Law and Order SVU.
I'm glad you're really excited about
I
it.
am very
Weren't you
excited.
legitimately sad that they put a Chicago show on 3 straight nights instead of all on the same night, so you couldn't watch them all back to back?
Yeah, except they fixed it this year and they're all on Wednesdays. It's great.
That's
Does
how much-
Trey's excitement make anyone else excited for
Sort of.
not even
No.
knowing what the
I
fuck
just
he's
wish I
talking
could see
about? Like,
I just wish I
I
could
like
see him
legit-
inside of like a
I
honey
have-
baked ham.
I've been trying to like catch up on all this shit, like watch all these shows we're going to talk about.
That's
I've done a pretty
exciting.
good job, but I am current on all 3 Chicago shows.
I know you are. I know you are, you bastard.
Thursday nights, nothing else gets watched but Chicago. I got to wait tonight because of Hulu, sadly. All right, moving on. Guillermo del Toro will be
We don't need to talk
co-directing.
about this. He's not going to do this.
Yeah, that's fair. A stop-motion Pinocchio movie musical for Netflix. That is a hell of a string of words.
Yeah. I stand by my statement on Facebook.
Yeah, assuming that this actually happens because Guillermo del Toro.
The amount of time that stop motion takes in general, combined with the fact that Del Toro likes to commit himself to 50 projects at once and maybe do one of them, I am with Chuck. I do not think this happens. I would like for it to happen.
let's-
I don't hate
Let's
Pinocchio.
get past that and talk about. Let's assume it's going to happen for now.
The idea
Even
of-
if that's dumb.
The idea of a newer version of Pinocchio is cool.
I mean, obviously that's Disney's new thing.
I feel like the last time we saw Pinocchio was Jonathan Taylor Thomas in that made for ABC movie.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I
we're-
forgot that was a thing.
Where Drew Carey was Geppetto.
Right? That's a thing that happened.
stop.
I
No,
don't-
it is not.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, it
Jonathan
is.
Taylor Thomas played Pinocchio.
Drew Carey was Geppetto, man.
Oh my god, we have to watch this.
Let me see who else was in that show. Wasn't it just called Geppetto?
I thought it was just called Pinocchio.
I think it was called Geppetto.
Is that like that sci-fi miniseries they did called Tin Man? You guys remember that?
Oh, I
No.
watched some of
I
that
remember Winona
actually.
fucking
Man,
Earp, though.
I wanted that show to be good so badly.
How do you spell
and it was
Geppetto?
not.
Yeah, no, it was. I only got in like half an episode, and I
Oh,
stopped.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Look at you.
I just thought it would turn around at any moment and be
Bringing
good.
it home.
It was never
Oh
was.
What was that
man.
Wizard of- oh, the Emerald City.
Oh, that show sucked.
Oh, I just got angry all over again.
I've seen some good Wizard
Hey,
of
you know
Oz
what?
porn.
I bet you have.
Oh, you have?
Tonight.
Of course.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right, I mean, right when I stepped inside a second ago.
It was what's her name? Lori Metcalf. Wasn't she in that shit?
The Wizard of Osborne?
Yeah, that too.
Who'd she play?
No, Lori Metcalf was not in the Emerald City show.
Yes, she was.
I don't remember
She played the
that.
Cowardly Lion.
Chuck, back me up on this. Look it up. Lori Metcalf was in Emerald City, was she not?
Huh?
She was like the fucking the mother who was like trying to hide the kid or whatever.
I do not remember this.
I'm looking. I'm on it. God damn it.
You can't be on it. Chuck's on it.
I'm on it.
He's on
Only
something.
one person can be on it. All right. Well, while we're all looking up shit, MTV Studios is bringing back The Real World exclusively on Facebook Watch. I'm literally reading that for the first time.
What?
MTV Studios is bringing back The Real World exclusively on Facebook Watch.
I've never even heard of
That's the
Facebook
most
Watch.
2018 thing I've ever seen in my entire
I
life.
also
What's
have
Facebook
not.
Watch?
Oh, I literally don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
I'm assuming some sort of like video streaming service from Facebook that is free if you have a Facebook account, and will now apparently host a new reboot of The Real World, which, just gonna guess here, no one will fucking watch.
Oh, no. I bet people will watch it.
I just can't
People
imagine,
are weird like that.
Unless, are they gonna, like, is Facebook Watch gonna be an app on my Apple TV?
Oh.
Because otherwise I'm not watching an episode of The Real World on my fucking phone.
But what if you could?
People might, though.
I mean, some people
I bet you
might.
could watch it on your Xbox. They got a Facebook app on there.
Do they?
Think so.
I don't think they do.
I think they do.
I mean, you can get to it from like the web browser that Josh uses to look at porn, but
That's a lie.
Still
Oh.
hasn't happened.
So Drew
On
Carey
your
was
PlayStation?
Geppetto.
I thought that's where you went. I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
that was
no,
your
yeah.
place.
The PlayStation, yes.
Julia, she was in that?
Drew Carey was Geppetto. Julia Louis-Dreyfus was the Blue Fairy. Brett Spiner was Stromboli.
Fuck. What year
Uh,
did this happen?
Let's see. Usher was in it.
Oh
Stop.
my god.
Anna Gasteyer was in it. Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady!
Man, what a fucking...
among
Oh,
others.
my.
That is a hell of a
The year
cast.
2000.
It was Aunt Petunia. That's who it was from Harry Potter. It was not Lori Metcalf.
Yeah, I know it wasn't, Josh.
It was Aunt Petunia. That's right, because now
How did you get those confused?
they're
Mm.
both
It's Josh.
No.
shitty old white bitches.
Not even close.
That is
Marvel
really
News.
rude of you to say that.
Anything
I'm
else to say about
offended.
Facebook Watch? No, good.
Chuck is
All right.
offended.
Also, well, not skinny, but you're also an old white bitch.
Chuck?
Yeah.
Raise your eyebrows, Chuck. Oh, well, you know what? Pretty smooth. Maybe I should go bald.
What other gross... I kind of want some more
Yeah.
gross
Yeah, you got
candy.
the hot dog rolls, but you don't have the forehead ones.
Oh,
My
wow.
ears are
You really don't.
Yeah,
My ears
right?
are starting to get.
You really
a
don't
little-
I
have-
more of them than you do, I think.
How many you got?
Oh, several.
Oh, yeah.
several.
You
What
know
do you-
why? It's because kids would come up and say, "Hey, I've got shit in my pants." You'd be like,
And for other reasons, too.
Not at all related to her.
What?
Kids walk up to her and say, "Hey, I got shit in my pants."
Yeah.
"It's like
You
kid,
look like the person I should tell.
kid, I'm at
Uh-huh.
Walmart. I buy groceries. Will you leave me alone?"
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got
By the
the
way, is this watermelon ripe?
the creases here, too.
Is
Like
that what you
the-
tell all the
You
ladies?
do
Yeah.
have those, but I don't. Do you have the forehead?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, a little bit more than Chuck.
Do you?
I don't even know how to do
Little
You
it.
do. A little
Do I?
bit. Do you have
Yeah.
the, like...
I got a lot right
I don't
here
think I
because I
can
laugh a
do
lot.
that.
You don't.
Is that how you do it? I'm just fucking
You
squinting.
Botoxed it,
Do what?
didn't you?
I did. I shot up
You
right before I got
did,
here.
here.
didn't you, Trey?
This is dynamite for the podcast.
Yeah, it is.
What
So you
do
mean
gotta
like
do?
like
Listen
like
at home
do
as
like
we make
that? I've got
faces.
some good ones
Yeah.
in the middle.
I got like some
No,
a
oh,
good
yeah, you got-
three.
you like-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your eyes together
Yeah, it's
to make
basically-
wrinkles.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
I
Wait,
can't do
let me
that.
see yours. Oh, you got
Ooh.
all sorts of
You
stuff
look,
going
you look like you got hit in the face with a football. I think I see Wilson imprinted on the. No offense.
That was a volleyball, you dumbass.
Wilson makes footballs, you piece of
Oh, I
shit.
thought you were talking about Wilson.
Castaway. You were
Castaway.
talking about the actual company. I'm so happy with what's happened. What's the news story you were trying to bring up?
Let's talk about the one and only bit of Marvel news. Ryan Coogler is officially returning to write and direct Black Panther 2.
All right.
He died, Trey.
He died.
Black Panther.
Oh, I thought you meant Ryan Coogler. I was like,
Christ.
why is that a joke?
Yeah, that's just a thing I say.
I mean,
That guy died.
I just walk up to people on the street. Ryan Coogler died.
Oh my god. All right. No. No one's dead. It's all right. Everyone's
Well, somebody's dead.
alive.
Apparently, that old lady from earlier.
the Facebook
It is.
the
That
Facebook
old
video
lady.
app is available on Xbox One as of March of this year.
all
There
right.
you go.
PS4.
I stand
Yeah.
corrected.
Okay.
No,
Nothing
it's a
is up here.
PlayStation. It doesn't
Except
have
for
video apps.
Crackle and Crunchyroll. That's it.
This is great news, in my opinion.
It's also like the most predictable news of all time.
He didn't
But
come back
Money.
for Creed. It's honestly, it's believable that they.
I
that
mean,
he would
Creed
not have
is
come back.
a good, it's a very good, successful movie.
I would say Creed
it
is
is-
better than Black Panther, but it is nowhere near as successful.
That's what. Yeah, it doesn't matter how like quality wise. Maybe you can make an argument one way or the other.
God, he's gonna fight Drago's son. I'm so fucking excited for Creed 2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Black Panther. I was like, that's a crazy movie.
Oh, I would watch the shit out of that though. Black T'Challa fights Drago's son.
Sign me up for that film.
Yeah.
Tell me you wouldn't watch it.
I mean, I would, sure.
Who the fuck wouldn't watch that?
He was raised in hate.
All right, well, that's the only Marvel news slash Rocky news.
Man.
It turns out. Moving on to some DC news. I thought we talked about this last time, but maybe not. James Gunn.
We did.
Oh, we did?
Uh-huh.
All right, moving on.
Now let's talk about it again. though.
Nah, I'm good. Secret 6 pilot ordered to, by CBS.
Cool.
Unsure if it's for like the actual CBS network or for all access.
I would assume. I would be surprised if it's not all access at this point.
I also would. Also, somebody tell me
Why
what
is it
Secret
not
6
on
is.
on the DC Universe app though?
I agree. It's interesting, but you know.
Secret 6 is kind of like a Suicide Squad.
Okay.
It's got more heroes in it than Suicide Squad does.
But it's like just random.
Yeah, sometimes it's got
Ever-changing.
like big time people in it, like Batman, but most of the times it's like
Is this
the
a
original
current
Blue
thing?
Beetle one, huh?
Is this like been a thing recently, or is it?
It's
an
been
older
kind
thing?
of a
Around for a
pervasive
little
thing. It's
while,
not
yeah.
they never have their own book. They show up in other books, or they'll have a one shot every once in a while. but,
Okay.
it's not something
Trying
like
to-
Suicide Squad.
Trying to think of the Marvel equivalent, but I cannot currently. Jesus.
Think of
Christ,
the
Josh.
think of the Sinister
I did
Six,
not know that
except
was
with
that.
the Sinister Six with good guys in it.
All right. No, go ahead. Fucking finish up over there. God damn. The Flash movie has been officially pushed, aiming for a 2021 release, maybe.
So I'm okay with that. There's two schools of thought with this. Either they're waiting to see the reception for Aquaman and Shazam and Wonder Woman 84, or they're just simply trying to get it right. Like I'm okay with this either way. Like legitimately, they have enough trouble with their movies. Rushing them to production and forcing it through is the last thing DC needs right now.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I guess I'm just like frustrated. Like, stop announcing shit that. Like, just follow through with something.
But at the
They don't
same
follow
time,
through with anything.
We've seen what happens when they force it through, right? They follow the Snyder method, and they overproduce, and they put their hands in
Yeah.
every fucking aspect of the
And
movie.
they fix that with movies like Wonder Woman, and it looks like Aquaman. Hopefully,
right. So at this point,
Do you
they
think that's
have-
gonna be good?
Yes.
Aquaman.
looks fantastic.
Oh,
that
really?
last trailer was badass. I mean, I'm still a little hesitant because DC, but I am hopeful for that movie.
I mean, remind you that Man of Steel is the best comic book movie ever. But anyway,
It's good. It's very good.
so
I like it more than most.
for
but
me, like they have a pair, I believe, still a pair of directors. They've got a writer on board. Like they have people in place. So if they trust them and they actually want to do this right, then wait till the script is ready. Like they've got other movies coming out. They've got Shazam next year. They've got Wonder Woman, which we'll talk about, I'm sure, in a second.
it's literally the next thing.
Like they have things that are in the queue, and they don't need 3 movies per year like Marvel because
No, they don't.
right now they're not at that level of success. So why force it?
I don't disagree that they might need to slow down or whatever else. I guess it's just like
If we were still talking about the
can't
Cyborg movie, I'll give you that. But Flash will happen. One way or another, Flash will happen. Cyborg, not so much.
I'm just having a good time watching Colleen's face. This entire time is just like a Crayola box of emotions.
I really like these.
No, she just doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about,
I don't.
and it was very obvious.
Well, moving on to
And
more things
enjoyable to watch.
Kylie may not know about. Wonder Woman 84 also pushed to summer 2020. From when? That's my thing is like, at this point, they've moved this shit around so much, I don't know what's supposed to come out when.
It was supposed to be December of 2019.
Okay, so it just got like a 6-month push.
It's a
Honestly,
summer movie.
Which is,
Yes.
that's a smart move. I don't disagree with that.
And Gal Gadot was like happy to share that news. She put it on Twitter. That's where like this news broke.
Gosh, she's hot.
Yes,
Yes, she is.
she basically said like due to a change in leadership or something along those lines, like we're happy to be back in our actual rightful place. Like that is a summer blockbuster type movie. It makes sense and it's smart.
The first one
Marvel-
came out in the summer, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was a massive success. It made $400 million. Like that movie is more successful.
You think she's hot?
Yeah.
She's a
I say yes.
she's an incredibly attractive woman. She is very pretty.
Chris Pine is also very pretty.
He is also
He is a pretty lady.
Man,
I mean, they would make super babies, like
Yeah.
legit superhero babies.
But anyway, so
Get it going.
Marvel vacated a July 2020 release date, so they swooped in and they immediately-
AKA Guardians 3
yeah, that movie
Yeah.
is now scheduled for like 2022.
without Dave Bautista.
Yeah, I don't think that movie happened.
Man, my Solomon
But-
Grundy was pretty close to the mark, wasn't it?
A lot of
Everybody's
people are
talking
talking
about
about
that now.
I would.
Thanks for watching the show, guys.
FFA polls was Chuck the one who
Oh
started.
shit, I forgot. I keep going. I gotta get to that. Well, you know what? We'll get to that next.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We're at the end of the show.
Oh, shit.
Stay tuned, though, for some What You Watching here in just a moment.
And some FFA polls.
Indeed.
Oh, we need an FFA poll for this week.